New this morning, a Guatemalan man living in West Springfield was also sentenced in federal court yesterday for having a forged immigration document and unlawfully re-entering the United States after being deported. 33-year-old Jose Martinez-Lopez, also known as Amalio Mendez-Molina, will now serve 163 days in prison. He's also now subject once again to deportation. Martinez-Lopez was arrested back in March, then pleaded guilty in June to one count, each of possession of a forged immigration document and unlawful re-entry of a deported alien.